Yo, ladies, imagine this. You're at a coffee shop, and this drop-dead gorgeous guy walks in. Tall, chiseled jaw, the kind that turns heads everywhere. He flashes a smile your way, and your heart skips a beat. But fast forward a few dates, and he's dodging deep talks, pulling away when things get real or worse, making you question your own feelings with some slick gaslighting. Sound familiar? If you've ever sworn off the hotties and thought, I just want an average-looking guy who comes with no drama, you're not alone. Honestly, I've heard this from so many women, and it breaks my heart because you deserve better. Today we're unpacking why attractive men are mostly emotionally deluded, and I'll promise you this. By the end, you'll have the tools to spot it early, rebuild your trust, and maybe even find that healthy relationship you've been craving. Let's be real here. Modern dating is tough, but understanding this can change everything for you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how more and more women are ditching the eye candy for guys who look totally average but bring zero problems to the table. Believe it or not, I've seen this shift firsthand. Friends telling me they're done with the heartbreak from stunning dudes who seem perfect on the surface but are emotional wrecks underneath. They just want someone reliable, someone who shows up without the games. If I'm being honest, it makes total sense. Attractive men often get bombarded with attention from day one, which can warp their love psychology, making them think they're invincible in relationships. But here's the thing. That constant validation, it breeds emotional unavailability, and suddenly, you're in a situationship wondering why he pulls away right when you're getting close. That reminds me of Lisa, this fictional character pulled straight from stories I've heard over beers with my female friends. She's a 32-year-old marketing exec, smart, kind, and tired of the roller coaster. Lisa dated this model-type guy, Alex, who love-bombed her with compliments and grand gestures at first. But soon, the breadcrumbing started. Sporadic texts, excuses about being too busy. Why men pull away like that? Research from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology shows it's often tied to their own insecurities masked by charm. For Lisa, it triggered massive trust issues, leaving her skeptical of every handsome face. Long story short, she swore off them, opting for an average Joe who actually listened. And you wouldn't believe what happened next. She found peace in a healthy relationship where communication flowed like it should. If I'm being real, let's dive into the first key talking point. Attractive men often score higher on narcissism scales, leading to emotional delusion where they overestimate their relational skills. Studies, like one from Psychology Today on attractiveness and narcissism, reveal that good-looking folks get more positive feedback, fostering entitlement and less empathy. This demonstrates critical thinking. It's not about bashing men, but understanding how societal perks can stunt emotional intelligence in relationships. Take Alex. His looks got him endless options, so he never had to work on attachment styles or overcoming trust issues. Empathy kicks in here for me. I feel for you ladies dealing with this because it leaves you feeling gaslighted and alone. Just between you and me, I've got a personal anecdote that hits close. Back in my late 20s, I watched my sister go through this with a guy who could have been on a billboard. He was all charm, but zero depth, ghosting her after a fight instead of talking it out. What to do when he pulls away? I advised her based on dating advice I'd read. Give space, but set boundaries. Turns out, research from the Gottman Institute on Marriage Counseling backs this. Attractive men might avoid vulnerability due to fear of losing their edge. Frustration built up in me seeing her hurt, but gratitude came when she moved on to someone average who spoke her love languages, acts of service, like surprising her with coffee on tough days. It's sentimental, thinking back to how nostalgic she was for simple connections. Digging deeper, the second talking point is how constant admiration makes attractive men emotionally unavailable, deluding them into thinking superficial charm equals real connection. A study from Talkspace on emotional unavailability attraction explains we sometimes chase them because their distance feels exciting, but it stems from their underdeveloped emotional intelligence. Curiosity gets me. Why do we fall for it? In modern dating, it's like a trap. Love bombing hooks you, then the pullback leaves you in relationship problems. Lisa experienced this. Alex's good looks masked his inability to communicate with your partner effectively. Skepticism creeps in for me. Are all hotties like this? I could be wrong, but data suggests a pattern, and it's why women are turning to average guys. No delusions, just straightforward, healthy relationships. As far as I can tell, the fourth talking point revolves around how attractiveness correlates with selfishness, deluding men into prioritizing themselves over partners. A study from Reddit Discussions on Psychology, citing research, found attractive men act more selfishly because options abound. This bursts the myth. They're not better, just deluded by ego. Enthusiasm bubbles up in me sharing this because it means you can spot it early. Take Mia again. Tom's emotional unavailability stemmed from this selfishness, ignoring her love languages like words of affirmation. Cynicism hit her hard. Are all good-looking guys like this? But with compassion, I reminded her not all are, urging therapy for rebuilding trust. When push comes to shove, average guys often bring higher emotional intelligence, no baggage. The way I see it, the fifth and final point is that this delusion hinders their ability to fix relationships, pushing women toward simpler options. Research from the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine on Therapy emphasizes self-reflection for overcoming such issues, but attractive men rarely seek it, deluded by their appeal. Critical thinking here. It's a cycle. Society rewards looks over depth, leading to more situationships. Nostalgia washes over me for old-school dating without apps, but impatience grows with today's mess. Mia sought marriage counseling vibes through books on how to fix a relationship, realizing average guys often excel at how to communicate with your partner. Melancholy lingers, knowing so many women suffer, but humility reminds me we're all flawed. I guess what I'm trying to say is, this knowledge arms you. In a nutshell, we've covered why attractive men are emotionally deluded. Narcissism from validation, unavailability masking insecurities, toxic attachments, selfishness over empathy, and resistance to growth, all backed by solid research. At the end of the day, it's why you're wisely choosing average guys with no problems. They offer the stability you crave. Spontaneity in love shouldn't mean drama. It should mean joy. Insecurity might make you doubt, but sarcasm aside, those hotties aren't worth the headache. With humor, I'd say, date the guy who looks like he could fix your car, not star in a cologne ad. Worry not, ladies. There's hope in healthy relationships. You wouldn't believe what happened with Lisa. She met an average dude at a book club, no games, just real talks on love psychology. It wasn't flashy, but it healed her trust issues. That's the promise. Sidestep the deluded, embrace the genuine. If this spoke to you, drop a comment. Have you ditched attractive guys for average ones? Like if you're ready for better dating advice, and subscribe for more on overcoming trust issues, relationship tips, and building healthy relationships. Let's grow this community. You're amazing, and I've got your back. Catch you soon.